Okay, everybody. Good morning. Please like the video if you can. Retweet me on Twitter or X if you get a chance. Sorry. And love the comments below on the YouTube channel if you get a chance. Yeah. So bottom line is, yeah, we had a nice little rally yesterday. Now we're pairing it back this morning. You have to keep in mind this 100-year trend. Okay, and everything we do at these levels. Okay, we got up here before, and these are monthly charts. We spent 6 months up at the top of this chart. Almost a year. It was almost a year that we spent basically going nowhere uh, at the top of this chart. So so just be very mindful. Back in 2000, we just kind of just chopped around at these levels. Now, if you zoom in, and you have to definitely, like I said, you have to definitely keep that in context. If you zoom in on this chart here, you see what we're doing right here as of yesterday. And I don't know, we might be blowing right through it, okay? I mean, you just never know. But, if you blow this up a little bit here, you see how we're poking above that line, you know? And this morning we're paring back the profits. So I just want to be very mindful here. All you bulls out there, this this is definitely something to keep in watch here on the monthly time frame. We pushed above last month's highs, and so we're in. Yeah, maybe we're just taking off to the moon. I don't know. We could very well be taking off the moon. But like I said, we spent almost a year at the top of this line. And you know, is that what we got to look forward to for 2025? We're just going to go sideways for a very long time. Probably not. Odds are probably not that. We're probably breaking through this trend line. Okay. But, just be very mindful of this scenario. Okay, the USD JPY, this is your carry trade. So anytime you're uptrending the USD JPY, that's called your carry trade, where you can finance debt in yen. It's a very big trade in the global scheme, so that is still very much intact. So it's bullish the global equities as long as this trend continues to go the way it's going. Okay. Uh, Another thing to worry about here. So this is the UUP is a measure of the U.S. dollar. Okay, and we're right here at near all-time highs on the UUP. So we're right here on the monthly time frame. So be mindful of that going forward here. Sign of U.S. exceptionalism, very strong dollar versus all the other world currencies, and that's what we've got going on here. Okay, there we go, the Dixie. Some of the exchanges, they don't have the Dixie anymore, so I forgot that they have it here on TradingView. So here, this is what we got going on here. It looks like a bull flag happening here on the U.S. dollar index. So, like I said, U.S. exceptionalism happening here. This is a tax against American exports. So be very mindful of this. The stronger the dollar, the it's a big impact on the exchange rates between U.S. and foreign entities. So be very mindful of that in your trading. Okay, so uh, it looks to me like we're starting to get a breakout here on the U.S. dollar. The bull flag is we are actually starting to break out. So be very mindful of that on the monthly time frame. So guys, we are paring back some gains this morning. You have to make a very strong argument. 592 was a very important backtest area, and we are opening early this morning. I'm making this video at quarter till 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're breaking at 592. So this is your all-time high anchored VWAP. If you're looking for a lower high in the markets, this 592 area is a critical area. Okay, and we looked above it yesterday, and now it's warning us that we just might be putting that critical lower high top in. Not saying we are. I'm saying we're getting a big flashing red light that we might be getting that lower high here on the SPY and probably the other indices as well. So just keep this food for thought in the back of your mind. Uh, but below 592, I have to lean a little more to the bearish side personally. So, be very mindful of that. I do want to also point out we came up to the market maker high for the week. We could very easily go back all the way back down. This Friday close down here, that would put us, just pretty much give all that back to close out the week, come back to 588, and we end up with pretty much a doji on the week. So uh, definitely something to think about. Possibly doji high here for the week, knowing how important this resistance area could be for the markets. So it's got to be really careful thinking it's all blue skies from here. Okay, you got to be very, very careful on that. Um, so you know, and uh, so yeah, we just got to be very, very careful on assuming something like that. So as long as we hold above 590.27, the markets are telling us that this uh, uh, big sell down that triggered a week ago Wednesday, that was an invalid sell down. So 590.30 area, as long as we hold above that, we're saying that this big sell down was just noise, okay? And we're setting up for blue skies. I don't know if that's going to be the case. But we start losing the 590, 37. This could be just a look above. They got some longs in there, so the big boys could go short, and we're just heading down. Uh, I know a lot of traders think we're just blue skies. We're going to continue this blue sky thing. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I just know that uh, you know uh, the count, the bearish count, which I showed you yesterday in yesterday's video, we've gone up too far to really uh, uh, for that to be a valid count anymore. So you're looking like an ABC pattern, ABC sideways chop pattern now on Elliott waves. So uh, just be very mindful of that for a bearish count. So odds, the counts are favoring upside continuation. Okay, so until proven otherwise, just remember that. Yeah, that's what the counts are telling us. Just remember, you see how this gap. This is an island now. So we've came up. Now we back tested the island and we're rejecting. So just be very mindful. This is exactly where a lower high should be forming in a market reset scenario. So you've really, really, really got to be aware of that. This is exactly where you would expect the lower high to hit. So be very mindful of that scenario. NASDAQ is not as clear and clear cut because the island, you know, your gaps happen at different spots. So you kind of get it's a little bit harder to determine, you know, you know, if this situation, but it really yesterday you could get a clear read that what I was saying yesterday about rotation away from technology, from the growthy semiconductor technology stuff and into uh, the industrials, the financials, the energy, that's underway. You could really get a clear reading yesterday. That's exactly what was happening in the markets. It could be short lived. You don't know, but just definitely look at that. Think about that, okay? And uh, so, as far as what I'm looking at here, we hit the market maker, expecting one for the week, okay, on the Qs, just like the others. Are we going to come back down and just doji out for the week? I don't know. I mean, uh, we just got to be very mindful of the situation today. Nothing's really changed on my levels, all-time high anchored VWAP. We lost it. We're coming down. We're trying to validate whether or not that prior Wednesday sell down trigger is valid. We're currently trading right above that trigger point. So, that's where we're at here. We're kind of in a little bit of a limbo early on this morning. Okay, guys. IWN showing the most relative strength. We're still, in my opinion, right into this resistance. potential, or right near this resistance, not into it, but you see this. We've got sort of a topping area here. We still haven't got into this upper distribution. Okay, so be very mindful of that. We kind of got an island top here too, so we haven't even actually did a back test of this island support yet. That's the 236 area. And we're a little bit green this morning here on IWM. It's showing the most relative strength this morning. So be very mindful of that. This one, obviously late cycle markets, we should be looking for this to outperform. So let's definitely keep this one on watch. We are above the all-time high anchored view app. So this is smooth sailing until it isn't. So basically, if we hold above the 234, above 234, we had to stay lean to the long side here on the Russell. So guys, I am cutting her short today. I changed my eyeglasses yesterday, and by last night, my head was just pounding. I kept popping aspirin. It's not getting any better. Uh, and how this morning I'm even nauseous from. I switched back to my old glasses, but even a little bit nauseous from trying to wear them yesterday. So I don't even know if I'll trade it all today because I'm just, yeah, I'm just this little video I'm doing here. I'm just, uh, because nothing bad worse than having the wrong eyewear whenever, yeah, you get your new eyeglasses made. Sucks. So at any rate, we'll see what happens if I post anything or not today. You know, hopefully we can find some good opportunities today. I might be leaning on some other people for some ideas instead of me jumping the boat into these markets. So thanks a lot.